You?
You have, but don't you have an ovarian cyst, right? I'm asking a legit question. Nothing against you.
You sound familiar.
But you have an ovarian cyst, correct?
You sound familiar.
So, okay. So you're not going to answer the question.
How's Rex? How's Rex? Exactly. Amanda. You know, Amanda, since you want attention, I should give you fucking attention. No. If you're gonna say something that crazy, you might as well come with proof next time. In a good way. Everyone says that. I think we should be able to talk with other adults respectfully. You just told her you did. Amanda is. Do you know what she said? She went into somebody's box. This person is not good and she's not nice. But she said that I had 3 bearded dragons and I killed the third one. I never had 3 bearded dragons. I had 2, Rex and Sonic. Sonic is with me right now, and Rex is the one that I had back in Illinois, and Amanda is the one that got Rex. I never had 3. Never. Just 2. So, Amanda, you want to tell everybody the truth? Because if you're really, obviously, if you say that I killed a bearded dragon with chemicals, then there's obviously some documentation. Why don't you show the evidence? I'm just saying. No, it was Amanda. I was in that live and I heard her say that. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I heard you abandon him in your old apartment. I'm sure you did. If you read my book that I wrote, and you would actually ask my supporters. Ask my supporters. Just ask them. Not the haters, the people that actually have seen and watched what I've done. They'll tell you the truth. Read my book called Raised by Love, Broken by Bullies, A Mother's Battle. It will explain there. It will explain. That's why I wrote a book. I've said it too many times. I've repeated it too many times. Because, okay, I'm going to say it one more time. Back in Illinois, we had to get out of the apartment. Amanda was the leasing agent. Mind you, Aaron got her fired because of what she did. What she did was wrong and not okay. Anyway, we were in a moldy apartment and our health wasn't good, and never do this, but we had lots of doctors. We were very sick, okay? And so we even had a person that came in, we paid for it. They did a testing to test the walls and whatever. It was in multiple apartments. I have talked to multiple people in that apartment complex and got their side of the story. Same thing. There's pictures I can show you of black mold in a different apartment. It was alopecia or there was like 5 different types of mold. And they even said that it needed to be renovated or whatever it's called because it was that bad. It was spreading through the fucking walls. However, we were asking multiple times and doctors were writing letters and saying you need to get this family out of the house and put them somewhere else. They were not living, like they weren't not listening. They thought it was a joke. They laughed in my face. They're like, it's mold. We're not. I'm like, okay, yeah, you really care about your fucking tenants. Yeah, okay, right. Anyway, so we just didn't pay rent. We're like, well, if we're not going to do anything, then we stop paying rent. And that wasn't a good choice. And, don't ever do that. But I had a huge case, but, we got evicted and it is what it is. Okay. It happened and it is what it is. So we had to move to a place. And so we had to go to a hotel. And so I was trying to find a place for my bearded dragon and my fish tank. And Danny, my sister, said she would take Rex, but that didn't happen. And then Emily, one of our friends, was like, hey, I'll take Rex. But then their relationship